Yo, what's up, man? It's the one and only HipHopGamer, Hot 97, Logitech G, Square, baby, Marvel, baby, Crystal Dynamics, baby. It's going down, son. So look, before I even start, I gotta present the belt. And if it gets too heavy during the interview, you can bring it right back. But I gotta present her with the belt. But let me tell you, she's a doll. She's an angel, man. The way she held it down today, letting us know about a special character that we're gonna talk about. Yo, it's an honor. Here you go, superstar. Yeah, there's other people here. We clap it up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So, first off, how do you feel like, showing off this brand new character, in the Marvels Avengers game? Talk a little bit about what that experience is like.
Oh my god, it is so exciting. I feel like I've had to sit on this secret for so long that when I get to see people's reactions to it and how excited everyone gets, it just like means all my hard work means something.
Yeah, I wonder how many people she had to lie to. Like, because I know people was asking her questions.
All of them.
All
of them for years.
Yeah.
And so now, Miss Marvel is here. It's crazy. Like, what I didn't understand, what was surprising to me was how much of a role she's gonna play in the game. She's actually, the protagonist. So how did that all come about, and what's the reason why she's there?
Well, she was going to be the protagonist basically from the start. I think that from a narrative side, and you guys can speak to the business side, from a narrative side, it's so great to have a character who's already a fan of these heroes, because that means all the players are going to be a fan. They're all going to find themselves connecting with her, because the whole reason they're picking up this game is because they love these heroes. So it's such a good in for our players to understand this story from this new perspective, because she's already got that in common with them.
Amazing. So I got a major question, right? So Captain America. Now, I know y'all already said that, there will be more heroes and more stories that you tell, but I really think it'd be wise if you could tell the story of what led to D-Day. Because the thing is, Captain America, being dead, it's like there's a lot of people that love that character and want to use him. It'd be amazing if you saw what led up to his death.
So A-Day, right? The whole event, everything that you've seen you got to play today, it's a matter of Cap does what Cap does. He sacrificed himself for the greater good. If he didn't do what he did, more people would have died.
And he wouldn't have been Captain America.
Exactly. He's Captain America. You got to play him. You know what Cap feels like, because you were on the bridge trying to save it from being hijacked, and things go bad.
I can't
man. He's a hero.
I can't wait to play more of this game. So now I got a major question, Vince. I gotta bring this to you. So when it comes to combat design, can you share with us some of the challenges? It was because you got all these different characters, and you don't want to let the fans down. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get that storm. So what was it like balancing the characters alongside the level design to make sure you get an accurate representation of what Marvel is like in this world?
I mean, you can imagine it's basically crazy.
I love that.
Each character, we have flying characters. You can just fly. That's already a nightmare in those types of games. You have characters that can pick up other characters. You have characters that can switch weapons. We basically, like you said, it's a game for every character. And every time we looked at these, every time we got to a new hero, we were like, okay, what would be the coolest possible thing? And it'd be like, well, it'd be this new, this is custom, and that's the hardest route. And we'd kind of sit there and be like, but we kind of have to take that route because people are going to want that. So Absolutely. It's a lot of work, but I think it pays off.
No, it paid off brilliantly, bro. Brilliantly. So now I got a major question. This game is coming out the same year that the next Xbox and the next PlayStation 5 is dropping. Is there anything, we already know the SSDs and looking at the game, like the value that you'll be able to have in terms of extra, processing power. But what's some of the things that y'all wasn't able to accomplish on current gen systems that will be able to be experienced on the next generation systems?
Something that we pride ourselves on at Crystal. If you played any of our previous games, any of our Tomb Raiders, we love customizing the game to get the most out of whatever platform it's on. Whether it's a new service like Stadia, whether it's a PC, whether it's an Xbox, back in the day, 360s, Xbox Ones, we look at it, we have some amazing technologists. It's all of our own technology. It's a proprietary engine. So we say, what can we do with this platform? What can we do? We say, how do we squeeze more out of this game? How do we put more stuff in there? So every time we get new hardware to play with, we're like, great, now what can we do?
Okay. So pretty much we can expect Marvels Avengers to touch the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox platform.
I'm saying that we've always taken advantage of it.
Okay. Y'all try to get it.
For ourselves.
I'm trying to get so a couple more questions, then we'll wrap it up. So now I gotta ask you this, right? Now with the design of Miss Marvel, and also from a story standpoint, like controlling her, like when I used her, I felt extra dominated. When you turn it to the big, yeah, that joint is crazy. Now my question for all y'all, and please answer it, please if you can't answer it, but will we have special moves that's like tandem attacks? So I'll give you an example. Like in the multiplayer, you're gonna have it where it's four of y'all together. Do y'all have moves where like what's her name, Miss Marvel could do something, you know, with Incredible Hulk? So it's like a gamma wave stretch, like something like, you know, something that's together, like a tandem attack. Have y'all thought about implementing those types of moves
I'll
together?
give you a different way. You've already got to touch all these 6 heroes now. You got to play with them. You've got to meet Vince. Do you think he's online to do something?
I think, yo, come on, do this to me, son. Yo, if you do, I'm gonna give you a hug in advance. I'm gonna give you a hug in advance. If you do that, that's gonna change the whole narrative of the game. Seeing people that you probably never saw work together because they're in that world in the game. Oh my God, I think they're gonna do it. I can see it in his eyes. I think they're gonna do it. That'd be crazy.
I'm trying not to look at the PR.
Yo, I can imagine. So now the level up system. This is the main thing. All the stuff that you could do, like you was talking about making a heroes your own.
Yeah.
And
Heroes gear, all that stuff.
yeah, and from the story standpoint, it's like you're saving the heroes,
That's right.
which is a very different perspective. When you look at the enemies, aim. Will there be a mode where us as users could not only control the heroes but control aim?
All we're focused on is the co-op side, because we want to tell the Avengers story, right?
Okay,
This is the
okay.
event, so the 4 of us getting to play together online, right? We want to be our Avengers. We want to be that team works together to take down the bad guys. So that's what we're focused on.
Okay, all right, cool. And for the final question, and this is once again a multiplayer question. I know, try your best. But with the new characters that y'all gonna be introducing, DLC and stuff like that, and new stories and everything, how does the game overall change with the new characters that you bring into the story from a multiplayer standpoint? Will we get a chance to play together in a story, or will we only get a chance to play together when it's just multiplayer missions?
So the campaign itself that you get at launch, the idea of Kamala as the protagonist, that has a beginning, middle, and end. And when it ends, it sets up the world state for everything new that we're going to add to it. So new heroes, new stories, new regions. So as new heroes come in, we'll start mixing and matching, but you're just growing your roster bigger and bigger. So now you have multiple heroes that can play together.
And then more levels get unlocked and everything like that.
And more stories, and more missions, and more bad guys. So all kinds of
Alright, so then he said I got one more question. And you said it because with the bad guys, I was just going to ask you, like, what is your? I'm going to Vince on this one. I'm going to this one.
Okay.
All right, what's one of your personal favorite villains in the Marvel world? And if you could bring them into this story, like, will we be able to experience it?
That sounds like a trick question.
Yeah, kind of.
We have a lot of villains planned that we haven't even talked about yet. And a couple of them are, like, I've been fans of for a long time. So I wish I could talk about them, but...
Oh, I was trying to get him. You can't name one of your favorites. I felt it. I thought I was going to get it. I thought I was going to get it. So look. So it's May 15th, 2020, right?
Right.
Yes.
May 15th, 2020. On the count of 3, all together, I just want us to say Marvel. Y'all ready?
Ready.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
No, wait, even better. Avengers Assemble. Like, can we do that?
Yeah.
All right, Avengers Assemble. All right, cool. 1, 2, 3. Avengers Assemble. May 15th, 2020 is going down on your Hot 97 every day. That's my word. God bless y'all. Peace, and we out of here. Let's go.